Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
This is Super Street Fighter 2, the new challenges on the Amiga. Didn't know this was a thing. I knew that Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo was a thing. I knew the original Street Fighter 2 was a thing on the Amiga because US Gold ported, I don't need to explain what Street Fighter 2 is obviously, ported it to the micros back in the day in this country. There's a version on Spectrum. In screenshots it looks alright. In motion, like most of these versions, it looks absolutely terrible. But yeah, so there's a Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore, Amiga, Atari ST version of the original Street Fighter. Didn't know this happened. Did not know this happened. I'm assuming this is a Amiga, possibly an Amiga and Atari ST version only. I don't know if it's a UK thing, and I don't know if it's, you know, it was outside of the UK or anything like that, because this is by US Gold, so obviously that ensues quality. But I've played other versions. I haven't done a video on them, but I shall do it because anyone who knows me knows I absolutely love Street Fighter 2, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is my favourite Street Fighter game ever, even over the Alpha series and Street Fighter 3 and stuff like that. Yeah, no guff. But anyway, so what they do in the other ones is they go for really, really big sprites that are reminiscent of the arcade when it's like static, but the scale is all wrong to the background. The minute they start moving, it's just awful. However, this, and it is not a looker, it really isn't a looker. The sprites are ico and everything, but of all the shit versions, and by the way, I'm not saying this game is good, and I'm not saying it's a great port, I'm saying of all the shit ports of Street Fighter 2 on the Amiga or the 16-bit micros, this one is somewhat playable, albeit 2-button only. And with where's the bloody music? Like seriously, where's the bloody music? Again, I apologise about background noise because I live on the busiest road in the West Country, so just me, someone who has to sleep during the daytime. Pisses me off a lot more than it's probably going to piss you off. But anyway, Super Battle, Versus Battle, Options, Demo. Let's have a look in Options. There you got your difficulty, time limit, yes, music or sound effects. We'll go with music. Super Mode on, yes. Is that, I don't know, were there H bars? I can't remember. Player 1, you can go 1 button, 2 bollocks. You go with 1 button, 2 button, or keyboard. If you go to keyboard, which I won't do, then you have to actually use the keyboard to go back to 1 button. So I don't know if it sets you like a medium. You would think it would set you as medium, as a good sort of, you know, all-round strength if you know, can't change the severity of your power. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it goes with weak, but we're just going to try and see if we can do some special moves. So we're on 2 button and we press fire. Right, so there we go, the new challengers, and we press fire again. And yeah, I don't know how many discs it came on back in the day. That's not bad. I'm assuming it's going to be loads. Title screen looks alright. We'll go with Ryu. We all said Ryu back in the day, but as adults we say Ryu. I don't know, I'm telling you that. There we go. Look at the little plane. Yay! So who are we fighting? Guile. We all said Gil. Some people say Gilly. They were wrong, and we mocked them. Right. So yeah, you had this back in the day. This version. How many? See, it looks like the Sega Master System version. Your energy bars are outside the screen. Punches on the second button. See, it actually, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying if you played the other versions of Street Fighter on the Amiga, this has, I'm not saying it's great, it has a frame rate. Would I have been happy with it? Hell no, because you would have seen everyone's SNES and or Mega Drive version. You would have realised at this point it was time to give up on your Amiga. Why do I jump in the air? And oh, that's because, yeah, it's weak. It's set to weak. No, it's not, because that was strong. But Did I win? Double knockout. So yeah, I mean, by the point I'm trying to make is by any other standard or any other version, it plays better than the Master System version, to be fair. Any other version on the 16-bit micro, it's not perfect. It's a somewhat, Dragon Punch, playable version of Street Fighter 2. Again, would I have been happy with it? Well, I don't know. If I had no other way of playing it, maybe. But I mean, if my mates had a Mega Drive or a SNES, then probably not. But yeah, I'm just surprised compared to all the other versions I've seen, and by that I mean people. And I've had a couple of quick goes because I got a couple of ROMs on my Mini. Yeah, there's a very poor version of Street Fighter 2 in here, but it's head and shoulders above the other versions that you could argue look better, at least when they're stationary, than this. But so yeah, quite surprised that this even exists. The music's alright as well. Also, I just realised we have sound effects and music. I want a Dragon Punch. I want a Dragon Punch. I'm going to keep saying it. Well, your specials are achievable. See, look at that. Try the other one. Should he be stunned at that point? Hey! Said the Fonz after a Dragon Punch. So yeah, like I said, before you all rip into it, I'm just saying, if you've seen the other versions of Street Fighter, how they move, how they look in motion, I should say, on the Amiga, then this is, yeah, it's head and shoulders above that. Hey, at least these bits are bang on anyway. So I was quite surprised. I am going to have to work my way through all the other ones. It's just finding ones that A, have 2 buttons, and B, lots of the ROMs. The compatibility rate on this machine is not everything you would hope for, shall we say. Right, I'm going to get my ass handed to me with Bruce Lee. Go on. If you want to know my memories, my nostalgic memories of my favourite gaming summer, which is 1992, which is when I got, ahead of everywhere, a Japanese import of the original Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior. Yeah, look at my nostalgic memories of it, because that was a fucking fantastic summer. I was a god. Also, we just had massive all summer holiday long when it stays on. And it was fantastic. And also, it cost me 75 quid in 1992. In the beautiful, you know, like how Japanese Super Famicom games were like VHS size. You know, they were longer than they were wider, unlike the UK and American ones. They were better. Come on then, Bruce. Oh, to be fair, this does. I mean, I would have, for 2 buttons anyway, I would have been reasonably happy with this. It's growing on me. For a shit version of Street Fighter, I should say. Oh, wasn't that drum solo? Obviously there's no parallax, but to be fair, there's no parallax on the 3DO version, which I have. Right, it's directional. How you do your buttons. Hey! Yeah, this is reasonably playable. I am very, very, very surprised. I don't know if I go as far as to say pleasantly surprised, but like take the Mega Drive and you know the SNES versions out of your head and look at this for what it is in direct comparison. Although they were by US Gold as well. And Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo does the really stupid butt ugly big sprite thing. I'm confused now. You would have thought they would have cut, you know, stayed in this ballpark, because this compared to those works. I know I am aware I'm sounding like a broken record. Ooh. See? That was medium. Some in your life. Maybe a little bit of this. Oh, Alright, it is the perfect defensive counter, that move. I will say that. So yeah, basically, if none of your mates had a Mega Drive or a SNES back in the day, and you loved Street Fighter in the arcades, and you knew it wasn't going to look anything like the arcades, although you could argue, unless it wasn't side by side back then, the SNES did, you probably would have been acceptive of this. How do I make it go down quicker? I don't want to press fire because I want to see if I can fight a few more different characters. I don't know. Come on, come on. Skip, 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 skip to the end. Should it be that slow? Also, I don't know, should there be music? I mean, we got music and sound effects in the game. Is that just an emulation thing? Because, you know, like I said, it's not 100% on this machine. It's very damn good, but there are some things where it just misses certain, like, music and stuff like that, and sound effects. Right. Thank you. I was hoping I wouldn't have to put the virtual keyboard in then. Oh, I don't know why you went back there. I'd rather just wait and you not tell me or show me that disc thing, to be fair, because I know I'd have an Amiga back then, so, you know, there we go. Super Battle versus is obviously 2-player. Shall we go with someone else? Right. Let's go with... Let's go with Chun-Li, actually. In a weird hazy greeny blue kind of colour. She looks like, you know, your caravan wallpaper's got mould. Look. Right. Skip, skip, skip. Skip to the end. Is she going to have a fireball? Yeah. That was weird. I want to do spinning bird kick. 1, 2, 3. Off the wall. Great album. See what I did there? So yeah, hey, the move list is in it. Hey, how do I, you know, tap off the shoulder, off the head? All right, chill there. There is somewhat kind of parallax thing going on, or, you know, the horizon was going up and down. I don't know if it's supposed to. Look, to the right of the plane, see? Alright, you smug fucker. I always found charge fireballs pointless, but they seem to work quite well in this game. Yay! Get a haircut, you fucking jitter. Skip to the end. Obviously, absolutely no background animations. I mean, I'm guessing that to give this any level of a frame rate, it's struggling as it is. So yeah, so all your moves are in it. It's a combination of fire in certain directions, which, you know, like you kind of like, you know, Mortal Kombat. Although you could argue this has got far more moves. Although that's probably a better conversion. Cheap. Yeah, get some of that in your life. Ah, are we learning? I do like the music. I will give it, you know, positives for that. How do you do that? Oh, don't get into one of those. Don't get into a fireball fight with... Oh yeah, she's got crap range. With, you know, characters that charge. Jump solo. Hey, it's cheap. It's cheap, but it counts. Oh, they got shadows as well. So fuck it, I'm going to have to do the gameplays of the other Street Fighters. So you see what I mean about this having somewhat a playable-ish Street Fighter 2 game in here compared to the other travesties on this machine. Unless they run absolutely amazing and it's just my 500 mini that can't run them. But I have seen videos, mainly, I think I remember seeing Steve Benway do one years ago on the original hardware. Something like your life. All this. How do I do spinning bird kick? See? Buried your moves again. It's not rocket science. But then again, I still don't know what to, you know, direction I need to be pressing it to do it. I just want to win a fight with Chun-Li, and then my life is complete. Come on then, throw it. Whoa, lucked out then. Cheap. Oh, I forgot all about throws. Is he down? Is he down? He's toast. Oh, and the quarterback is toast. So, Super Street Fighter 2, the new challenges by US Gold on the Amiga. It's alright. But like I said, we'll have a look at some of the other versions. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this specific version over the others. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.